Up for sale is my 2016 Premier 220 Explorer with the 36-inch PTX package with a lot of custom upgrades. The sun's setting, so there's a pretty good glare on the boat there, but hopefully it won't be shaded inside too much. It's on a Caravan tandem axle trailer with disc brakes on both axles. It's got the new Evinrude G2 250 horse HO. It has features like self-winterization, self-trimming called iTrim. The engine trims itself. It's got dynamic power steering where you can actually choose 3 settings. The turbo swing bar on the back there is for pulling tubes. We use that all the time. It's got a really nice reboarding ladder. I custom ordered the back deck extra large, and I had the PTX tube extended, and it just so happens a big Coleman cooler fits in the motor well perfectly. So no longer do you need to have your cooler in the boat. You can actually ride in the motor well. I did flip-up cleats in the back, so they're not a trip hazard. It's got a 50-gallon fuel tank, which is incredibly large and expensive to fill. Fish station at the back, lots of room. In there is a battery. There's a master power switch right there. We've got 4 dock bumpers and mooring lines and all kinds of stuff stored in there. The fish station has some extra storage here as well. These doors, I keep my rod holders in there. The live well itself is huge. I don't think they publish a size, but I would think it's 30 gallons at least. Little fishing rod kind of arrangement in the back corner there. Another rod rack here. Pop-up change room. I've got a porta potty in there. My net. I usually keep my tackle bag in there. The tarp's in there right now. Toilet paper's hanging. That is a crucial part of our boating with 2 kids and a bunch of females. Lots of space behind the driver's seat. I did not do the optional rod locker because this boat has the center tube storage, which I use as a rod locker. I've got the standard seat, which is the most comfortable seat I've ever sat in. I want one in my office in the worst way. The control for the G2 is all electronic. There's a setting where you can adjust the RPM, 50 RPMs at a time. It's unbelievably smooth when you're driving the boat. Got the upgraded kicker stereo with an amp, a sub. There's a bunch of lights as part of the stereo package. I'll see if I can do it here first try. So the lights are actually in the speaker cover pointed backwards, and then there's blue LED lighting on the floor. Best stereo I've ever had in a boat for sure. Tons of bass. Works real good with the Bluetooth feature. The dash, no gauges. That is a touch screen that allows you to do everything from engine diagnostics to setting the iTrim to toggling through different settings. I mainly have it on this screen when I'm driving. Shows me everything I could ever want to know, including trim, engine temperature, if I'm in gear, if I'm in neutral. Has a bunch of warning lights. It has an economy mode like the new vehicles do, so for optimum fuel economy. It can show you right here your gallons per hour. When I'm driving across the lake, if I don't want to see all that, I switch back to the home screen. And you can manipulate it with a touch, but I try not to because then you get fingerprints all over it. So I use the buttons mainly. Garmin fish finder goes right there. What else can I show you? Live well switch. The live well is on a timer. There's a USB port. There is a 12-volt plug-in. Tilt steering. Just push down on the tab. Set it where you want it. It's a raised helm. So there's an extra 3-4 inches there. The driver's chair can be raised or lowered manually. So if you want to see over the people in front of you, I find in the second lowest position it's good, and I'm not very tall. Lots of storage under the dash. I've got tackle, I've got the owner's manual, spit, sunscreen, all kinds of stuff under there. That's where the 2 deep cycle batteries and the charger are for the 80 Terova iPilot Minn Kota trolling motor. That is an absolute godsend when you're fishing or trying to barbecue or swim. I've actually got 2 mounts for it. Right now it splits the seats, which can be an inconvenience. I have a second mount underneath that chair so that the trolling motor could be mounted parallel to the front of the boat, so it's under both chairs. When both chairs are turned around facing rearwards, which they are most times, the trolling motor's not in the way. We were fishing last time out, so I just left it where it was. There's a trash can, quick access right here. There's a trash can in there. You can also get at it this way. All the furniture opens. Right now the boat is fully loaded to go to the lake. That's how much storage I have left over. All I have in there is my dog's life jacket and a blanket. In this compartment, corner one, I've wedged in, I believe, 8 life jackets. And then I've got a few in the back of the change room. Got 2 life jackets in there and some inflatable kind of surfboards for the kids to swim on. Got a paper towel holder here that just magically appears. It flips over and stands up. Stainless steel cup holders everywhere. I've got 4 doors. This door is a little bigger than the other door. A good friend of mine's in a wheelchair. We got him through the door without very much of an issue. The door on the other side is not as big, but it's still nice to have. I dock on that side lots because I can see the dock better. The chairs in the front of the boat are absolutely incredible, same as the driver's chair. They swivel, they slide, you can put your feet up on the rail. This boat is different than most Explorers I've owned because I got a double bimini setup, which was shown in the photos. The two link together, but when you do that, they don't drop the front rails down. And my wife really liked that with our young kids. The rails are a little bit higher in the front, and I will definitely do that again. The double bimini was used lots. In the front, there's speaker caddies. There's a place for magazines or shoes, flip-flops, cup holder. You can rest your cell phone in the lip and the top. This is an absolutely incredible boat. I really enjoyed it this season, but because it's my demo, I get rid of them at the end of the year. I sell them at my cost. I do intend to use this a couple more times. There you can see I've got a bunch of rods in there. The tarp support poles are in there. Some paddles, lots of room down there. As for fun or as a joke once, we did put 3 kids in there and close it. So it's very large. I think it's 7 feet inside. So that's a look at my boat. I do intend to do some videos if I get out again. My wife goes back to work full-time here right away, so I'm not sure if that'll pan out. This is the first Evinrude G2 that I've had. I didn't want one the first year they came out so that they had a chance to work out any kinks or bugs. This won't be my last. This pontoon boat is quite a bit faster than the other ones I've owned. Same horsepower. This one was top speed of 47 miles an hour, and boy does it get there fast. I believe it was 0 to 20 in 3 seconds, 0 to 30 in 10, and 0 to 40 in 20, if I have that right. There is another video that I've done where you can kind of watch and see for yourself, if you watch the timer, how quickly the boat accelerated. All in all, this is probably the best one I've had out of the 6 pontoons I've owned. Every year I try something just a little bit different. This back deck I've done the last couple of years extra long like this. It does add quite a bit of cost to the boat, but I think it's well worth it. And having the ability to drop a cooler in there this year was icing on the cake. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through YouTube, or you can probably search the ads and find the ads online. Great boat. Next owner will be very happy with it.